Alright, guys, or whoever wants to listen to my videos. Um, I had a very interesting revelation today due to something that happened to me when I was walking in the woods. I was, I'm trying to get more and more out in the countryside or just in nature in general. And I was at peace, I was relaxed and all that. And just as I was about to leave, all of a sudden these two dogs come out, and one of them starts growling and aggressively barking at me. But the strange thing was, the other one was whimpering like, how dogs do, and like it wanted something from me. And I just thought that these dogs, they reminded me of something. And anyway, I thought I might have to hit these dogs because they, one of them was getting quite aggressive anyway. I thought it might bite me. It had a muzzle on it, turned out, but I wasn't sure at the time because, when your mind's in a blur and you're kind of on instinct defending yourself. But I know how dogs think and people think, and they're very similar. If you stand your ground and even step to them, 90% of the time they will back off. And I knew this dog was all growl and no bite, so I thought, should I give it a boot? But I could tell by its behaviour it wasn't going to bite me, it was trying to scare me. So I just stepped to it like, back the fuck up, like that to the dogs. And sure enough, they backed off. And look, I saw fear on the dogs. I know it's hard to explain, but I could see it. I'm good at that. I can tell what humans, and now especially animals, are thinking and how they're going to behave. It's just something you learn. Once you get in touch with the spiritual side of things, you can kind of pick up on all that. So I knew these dogs were not going to do anything to me. But I thought these dogs reminded me of a type of person, because those two type of people they remind me of that I've encountered all my life, pretty much, that come into my life and try and drain my energy. It's like they try and drain me, drain what I do. And I'll explain it. The first dog is the dog that turns on you, tries to scare you, and is all bark and no bite. And I've had to deal with them all my life. In college I encountered one of these, and he was all bark and no bite. He tried to intimidate me and threaten me because I didn't fit in. And it got to the point where I reacted because he pushed me or something, so I kicked him in the leg. And then he picked up, because this was a car mechanics course, this guy picked up a spider. I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos, but it's a metal, the thing for undoing nuts and bolts in car wheels, it's one of them. And I just stared him in his eyes and said, go on then, do it. If you're so hard, do it. And sure enough, he didn't do it. I would have took this guy down, spider or not, because I'm like that, I know how to do it. But I knew this guy was all bark and no bite. And sure enough, he backed off, you know what I mean? Shit. Sorry. That's the pollen and shit. I'm not trying to sensitize anyone for anyone who thinks that. But yeah, oh shit, I might be sneezing again, I don't know. I don't think I am, but yeah, anyway, fuck it. But yeah, this guy, he just backed off, you know what I mean? I never had trouble from him again. I had the little snide remarks from him, but motherfuckers saying, oh, you're scared of him. But I'm not scared of him. If I was scared of him, I wouldn't have confronted him and said, go on then, if you're so hard, try and hit me then, you know what I mean? I would have been like, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, you know, if I was scared of this bitch. I ain't scared of these cunts. So, yeah. Right, the second type of person that this other dog reminded me of is the type who will come into your life and be like, you know, crying and shit, and not crying as such, but they'll try and drain you for their own good, you know what I mean, to kind of prop themselves up. And I've had so many people like this in my life. One such person I won't forget, but she always used to follow. This is before I knew I was a TI. I think this person had mental issues, so I'm not sure if she was told to do it or not. But I think she had mental issues. But she used to always follow me, and like, sorry about that. My camera ran out of memory. So yeah, this girl, she would come follow me with my friends. She'd try and turn my friends against me. She didn't have any sexual or, you know, romantic interest in me, but she seemed obsessed with me and obsessed with my friends. I think she had a mental disorder. But she reminded me of the second dog, the crying, coming up to you and shit, and wouldn't leave you alone. So I've encountered these kinds of people numerous times in my life. This person is also a master at mind games. They will try and make you think you are doing this person wrong if you don't help them. Well, not help them, but you know what I mean. They'll make you think that because you're not going by their manipulation, say they might want to use you for something. They've betrayed you or something. If they betray you and you find out about the betrayal and you question them on why they did it, they'll act like it's you who's got a problem, and they'll act like, you know, you're the person that's got the problem. I had an example of this 2 years ago. Someone who I, you know, cared about very, very much as a friend, completely, utterly betrayed me. I thought we'd be friends for life, you know, like ride or die kind of friends, you know what I mean? The kind of friends you die for and you'd be friends with for life. But this friend not only betrayed me once, and I was stupid to forgive this person, but he betrayed me twice in different ways, and it was not just betrayal, it was a disgusting way this person did it. And as soon as I confronted this person on it, he ran for the, oh, you're paranoid, how can you say it was me kind of shit. But I knew full well he did it, and one of my other friends knew full well he did it, who I'm still friends with to now, and he's pretty much the only person I speak to nowadays, because I don't really trust anyone or have any faith in humanity really. So I mean, I've got friends on the internet who I, you know, email time to time or message time to time, but I ain't got any, you know, physical friends I see in person apart from this person now. So as part of the targeting, they turned a lot of my friends against me by spreading lies, saying that I accused them of stuff and stuff like that. And they spread a lot of lies to my friends, saying you don't want to be with him, he'll only betray you, or he doesn't care about you, kind of things like that they did. And it's just crazy. I mean, I was in college and they were telling my friends in college that I didn't care about them. This is actual staff were telling my friends. They were saying, don't hang out with James, he doesn't care about you. You know, he doesn't, he's only gonna get you in trouble. He doesn't care about you, he's manipulating you. See, this kind of dog also will, you know, the person I'm comparing from the dog will also use reverse psychology, like they'll manipulate but accuse me, like they accuse me of manipulating my friends to manipulate my friends into not being my friends. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of dog is actually more dangerous than the dog without a bite, because they're snakes. You know what I mean? They infiltrate your circle, and they will try to not only make your friends not be your friends, they'll try to make your friends your enemies. And I've seen this happen numerous times with the people I've encountered. Also, this dog, it doesn't like it when you don't share stuff with it. It does not like that. I had a very traumatizing experience with a woman about 2 or 3 years ago. I loved her, and I believe she loved me also, but due to circumstances we lost each other, and we aren't speaking to this day. And one of these dogs, I said, I'd had a really upsetting thing happen to me. I didn't say what it was, but I said, I'll tell you when I see you. I don't feel comfortable telling you on the phone. And this person kept insisting I tell them on the phone, and I explained I wasn't comfortable. But this person kept saying, I want you to tell me what's happened. And I still, said no. But then this person, you see, they tried to twist it on me, saying, oh, I thought you were my friend, James. I thought we could trust each other. And I'm going to keep this quick because this piece of shit keeps running out of memory. But yeah, it was like, oh, well, I'm your friend. I thought we were friends and all that. So these people seem to think they have a direct access to your life, and if you deny them that, then you're somehow betraying them. But if you don't feel comfortable telling someone something, it's none of their fucking business. So, but yeah, that's just some of the things the second dog does. It is an emotional energy grabber, energy stealer. It'll steal your energy and use your life to empower itself. And it preys on, kind-hearted people and generous people in general. It preys on. So, yeah, this is just some of the things that this dog's done. It will try and manipulate your life. It will try and use you. It will use you for its own ends. So both these dogs can cause trouble, and these dogs, I think, probably a lot of the traits that people targeting you have. So, yeah, on that thought, I'm going to end the recording. So I hope it makes some people think. Alright.